Hey, what's up, everybody? Today we're going to be breaking down the top stock picks that I have going into this week. We're going to start off on SPY. We're on the daily chart time frame. We will be on the daily chart time frame for everything that we review. I am just as confused on this price action on SPY as anybody else out there right now. Clearly, we are in a downtrend. If I zoom out, we are making these lower highs, but each dip has been getting bought up. And what's the most confusing to me right now is that you would think this looks kind of like a bear flag formation where we're curling over and about to break down, but then we get this bullish engulfing candlestick put in on Friday. So I don't know where we go from here. Like I said, I'm just as confused as anybody else on this price action. I have no idea what the future holds for SPY, but if we can make a plan, create if-then scenarios, we can have an idea of, what to do in either a bull case or a bear case. So the bull scenario would look like this. If SPY pushes up and reclaims the 50 and 200 EMA this week and breaks back above the $400 whole number right here, I will be bullish on SPY. Otherwise, if SPY cannot hold the most recent low at $88 as a point of support, then I will be looking to take SPY short for the continuation drop down, right? Because then it would be rejecting the 50 EMA, the 200 EMA, the downtrend trend line, and giving us confirmation that this bear flag is breaking down and we're going to be creating lower lows. So I know it's kind of a wide range. We're looking at almost a $12 range here, about a $12 range between 388 and 400, but that is what we're given and that's what we have to work with. So SPY long above 400 this week for the bull scenario, short below 388 this week for the bear scenario. Next one on the watch list is going to be Netflix. All right, so this made us a lot of money on Friday. There were some positive news catalysts that came out on Netflix. I'll let you go look that up on your own, but it's very clearly breaking this downtrend here on the daily. Had some consolidation below the 200 EMA. This is when that news came out. You see the volume coming in there. News came out, causing Netflix to pop up. And then last Friday, all we did was look for a continuation move topside. We got almost like a $10 move here on Netflix, so it's just a continuation watch from this point on. We'll be looking to take this long above 332 for the run up to about 340 plus will be the price target here. I'm going to move this to the 5-minute time frame. I love this setup right here on Netflix that it's currently giving us. Hold on, let me zoom out and then zoom back in so it's a little cleaner. Yeah, I love this. It's because it's not a setup that just absolutely went parabolic and ran all day long. It did give us a pop move early on, right? But then kind of pulled back and consolidated and held those gains into the close. So the resistance here at 332, it's really clear. We have the high of day, of course, and then the rally up at the end of day. And hopefully going into tomorrow, we don't get a break above 332 in the pre-market. Hopefully this will stay just under 332. It'll make it really easy for us to just go long above 332 with a stop just below and look for that continuation run to the top side. Back to the daily chart time frame. Next one on our watch list is Meta, and this is kind of a similar situation. They're doing maintenance right now on Thinkorswim, so that's why my chart displays like that initially. Okay, so similar situation where we have a flat top level of resistance that's super, super clear. If we move this to the 5-day, 5-minute time frame, 208 has been hit once, twice, and a third time. 3 days in a row, Meta has stayed below $208. So it makes it really easy for us going into tomorrow. If we get a break of that resistance at 208, we can go long above 208. Otherwise, if Meta cannot hold above 208, I will be looking to take that short below 200. By the way, something very interesting about Meta that I don't know if it's widely known yet or not, but they are introducing this thing called Meta Verified. So you know how Twitter, you can pay a monthly subscription fee to get verified on Twitter and have that blue badge next to your name. Meta is rolling out something similar, and I think only right now it's available in the US and Australia, and there is a wait list for it, and I don't think it's available for business profiles, but I do believe it is available for personal profiles as well as creator profiles. So that, once that gets fully introduced, that's an additional revenue stream for Meta. And I mean, I don't know about you all, but for somebody like me, I've got people that impersonate me, scammers that impersonate me and try to scam my followers on Instagram, on Instagram, paying for the Meta Verified badge or Meta Verified $14 a month, I think it is absolutely worth it for somebody like me. So interesting news. We'll see how quickly they get that rolled out, but you can just search it up, Meta Verified, and join the wait list. Next one on the watch list, Microsoft, MSFT. Ascending triangle here forming on the daily chart time frame. That's going to be a series of higher lows being compressed to a single point of resistance. And that resistance isn't super, super clean. We have resistance around 281, 282, but I think I'm going to wait until we get a break of this peak over here, of this one wick at $283 before I look to take Microsoft long. So Microsoft, long idea above 283 for the move higher. Price target initially is going to be 285. I know it's not a big price target, but look at this gap over here. If we were to draw a resistance line to fill that gap, that's going to be about 285.5. So I would think that that's going to be, from where we're currently at, that's going to be our first point of resistance. And then beyond that, we'll be looking to run this up to about 290. Next one on the watch list, Apple, AAPL. So has started to form a range here on the daily chart time frame. That's going to be 3 days of consolidation moving sideways between a static line of resistance at 162 and a static line of support placed at 158. So a break of this range, you see I've highlighted it with this gray box there. A break of this range to either side is what I'm looking for on Apple. So no bias here. Otherwise, I'd just be looking to take it long above 162 or short below 158 and play the direction, whatever direction it decides to go. I like that it's holding 158, because if we pulled that line back, 158 was the resistance, and this is a case of that old resistance now flipping to new support. So yeah, absolutely. If 158 validates one more time and we start to get that 162 break, this is a really good setup to entertain as a long idea. Next one on the watch list is going to be Google, GOOGL. We'll give Thinkorswim a second to load my chart properly. Okay, Google, side chart watch for me. Not going to be a main chart, and here's why. We have this peak over here at $108, right? We can see that that's the resistance. So we could maybe do something where we went long above 106 for the run to 108. That could be worth a trade. But what I'm looking at more so than that is this gap over here to be filled. I'm looking for a break above 108, above that resistance for the run up to 110. It's not a super significant gap. It's not a huge gap. But what I don't want to do is try to go long above 106 and then kind of feel like I'm, a little limited here on profit margin. So I'd rather just wait to see where this goes. So long above 108 this week, side chart watch. If it gets above 108, then I'll look to take it long into that gap for the run up to 110. Amazon, next one on the watch list and the final one. Consolidating here above the 50 EMA at the $100 hold number. Clearly not treating 100 as a support or resistance because it's flexing above that and it's flexing below that. But now what we've started to get is a little bit of a range, right? We know the dynamic support is at the 50 EMA. We see two lows down here around $96. So if Amazon cannot get back above 100 this week, I will look to take this short below 96 for the run down, for the failure to hold that 50 EMA as a support. Otherwise, if Amazon can get back above 100 and does give us a closing candle above 101, I will be looking to take it long either above 101 or 102 for the run up towards that 200 EMA around 108. All right. That is it. Thank you so much for your time. Press the like button for me if the video has helped you out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and I will see you all in chat. Good luck this week.